Hello everyone, welcome to Rapid Gyan. So in this video we are going to find some tricks to solve your cubic equation or cubic polynomial. So as we already know that your cubic equation are in the form of ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Okay, so this is the way we write our cubic equation where your a is not equal to 0. So now suppose if you will have to solve this, so if you will have to solve this, what you will have to do? You will have to put 0 after this. So after putting 0, and we know that the cubic equation, they are of degree 3, they are of degree 3. Okay, so any equation of degree 3, so what will be its solution? So solution means the roots of this equation will be maximum 3 roots we will get. How many roots we will get, beta? We will get 3 roots. So I'm assuming those 3 roots are alpha, beta and gamma. Okay, so there is a relationship between alpha, beta and gamma. So alpha, beta and gamma are also called zeros of this cubic polynomial. Okay, so there is few relationship. I'm assuming that you guys already know. If you don't know, I'm going to tell you. Okay, so relationship is that if you are going to sum these roots alpha plus beta plus gamma, what will you get? You will get minus b upon a. What you will get? You will get minus b. What is minus b? Minus b is your b is your coefficient of x square and a is your coefficient of x cube. This will you get. If you are going to multiply these roots, means alpha beta into gamma, you will get, what you will get? You will get minus d upon a. Minus d upon a. D is your constant term and a is your coefficient of x cube. If there is one more combination, means alpha times beta plus beta times gamma plus gamma times alpha. So in this case you will get c upon a. Okay, so this is the relationship between the roots of a cubic equation, so which you will have to remember before solving any question of the cubic equation, where you will have to find the solution of a cubic equation. You guys must know these relationship between the roots. Okay, so first memorize this. Now I'm going to tell you the trick. So there is one solution which you guys already know, that that's a division method. Means first, that the first root we find by hit and trial method, and then after that we divide the cubic equation. So our quotient will become, they convert it into the quadratic equation, and then we solve the quadratic equation. That's one of the solution. I am assuming that you guys already know. If you guys are not aware of that solution, please ping me in the comment section. I will make a video on that. Okay, so but first we are going to solve this, because that solution is the lengthy solution, and this I am going to tell you because sometimes in your competitive exams, this asks you, okay, where you will have to find the roots, where you will have to find the solution of a cubic equation. So at that time you guys don't have that much of time to go for hit and trial method. Okay, so I'm going to tell you another method which is comparatively very easier and faster, and it's very, for few questions it's a very faster technique. Okay, you can get the answer in 10 seconds or 15 seconds. Okay, so let's go with I will just go with the examples so you guys will learn. So I'm going to take first example. So first example is your x cube plus 10x square plus 27x plus 18. So you will have to solve this. So when you are going to solve this, what you will have to do? What is your constant part? In this case, beta, your constant part is 18. Your constant part is 18. So what you will have to do? You will have to find the factors of 18. So what are the factors of 18? So factors of 18 are your 1. Hope you guys know what are factors. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. Correct? So these are the factors. So guys, as I have told you that in these factors, this, what is this 18? 18 is your D part. 18 is your D part. So what you will have to do, come here beta. In which case D is coming? D is coming in your second case. Means if you are going to multiply this alpha, beta and gamma, what will you get? You will get minus D upon A. Okay, means D is coming in this case. So, and what is in this case, what is your A? A is just 1, means your D is 18 upon 1. So first thing, first step 1 to check, step 1 to check the coefficient of x cube. What you will have to check? The coefficient of x cube. So coefficient of x cube should always be 1. If it's not 1, I will tell you in the next example where the coefficient of x cube is not 1. So first thing you will have to check the coefficient of x cube. If the coefficient of x cube is 1, then proceed with this technique. If not 1, I will tell you in the later example. Okay, so in this case coefficient of x cube is beta 1. So what you will have to do, you will have to find the factors of 18. After finding the factors of 18, since we know that this cubic equation is of degree 3, so it will have 3 roots. So out of these factors, you will have to find 3 numbers whose product is 18. You will have to find 3 numbers whose product is 18 and whose sum is 10. What you will have to find? 3 numbers whose product is 18 and sum is 10. What is your 10? 10 is your b beta. See here. See, if you are going to add these roots, what will you get? In the numerator, you will get b. Okay. So you will have to find 3 numbers from these whose product is 18 and sum is 10. Remember these words. So what will be the 3 numbers? What will first find what are the possible 3 numbers whose product is 18. So what I am seeing over here, okay, 6, 3 2 ja 6, and so one will be your 1, 3 and 6, correct? See, 6 3 ja 18 times 1 will be give you 18. Another one will be your 1 2 9, that's fine. Another one will be your beta, I can also write this 1 1 18, correct? Anything else? So it's not like you cannot repeat, you can repeat also. You can repeat also. So what you will have to do, you will have to add these numbers. If you are going to add, so 1 plus 3 plus 6, you will get 10. 1 plus 2 plus 9, what you will get? 2 plus 3, you will get 12. Okay, here you will get 20. So what are the 3 factors where you are getting your answer 10? This will be unique, guys. This will be unique. Okay, so 3 factors where you are getting your answer 10 is your 1 3 6. Simple thing. So take out these 3 factors 1, 3 and 6. Now what you will have to do, you will have to, so in order to check, now I can tell you your answer is, what will your answer? Your answer will be -1, -3 and -6. This is your answer. Okay, it's very simple. As soon as you get this is your answer. What you will have to do, you got 1, 3 and 6. After that, just change its sign, -1, -3, -6. That will be your answer. In order to validate that whether your answer is, this will be -6. In order to validate that your answer is correct, in order to validate that if your answer is correct, what you will have to do? Multiply this 1 and 3. What you will get? 3. Multiply 3 and 6. What you will get? 18. Then multiply 1 and 6. What you will get? 6. Now add these 3 numbers. Means 6, 3 and 18. So 6 plus 3 plus 18, which is equal to 27. So this should be equal to your value C. So this is just for your validation, but you can get your answer over here only. But it's, I will suggest that in the exam, just go for the validation. So I'm going to repeat again. What you will have to do? First, check that the coefficient of x cube should be equal to 1. First thing. Second thing, find the factors of your d, means your constant term. After finding the factors, you will have to find 3 terms from those factors whose sum is equal to your b. B means coefficient of x square. As soon as you get that, you can see here I got that 1, 3, 6. These are the 3 factors of 18 whose sum is equal to 10. So what you will have to do? Simply put the negative sign. So if you are going to put the negative sign, it will become -1, -3 and -6. So that's your answer. -1, -3 and -6 is your answer. Simple stuff. Okay, I will just give you one more example, guys. Hope you guys will understand better over there. So let me take any example. Okay, so it's x cube plus 9x square plus 23x plus 15 equal to 0. Okay, so what you will have to do? Find the factors of 15. The factors of 15 will be beta 1, 3, 5, 15, correct? Find 3 numbers whose product is equal to 15 and the sum will be equal to 9. Sum will be equal to 9. So clearly I can see with the first 3 terms 1, 3 and 5. If I am going to add this 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 1 is 9 and 5 3 are 15. That's my answer. So I got 1, 3, 5. So my answer will be -1, -3 and -5. That's my answer. That's my answer. Check it, guys. That will be my answer. So now in order to validate this, like whether 135 is my answer or not, so what you will have to do, right here 1 3 5, multiply this, 3 1 ja 3, 3 5 ja 15, 5 1 ja 5. So now add this 5 plus 3 plus 15, 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 15 23. See, this should be equal to your C, means coefficient of x, means that's all. So your answer is minus 1, minus 3 and minus 5. Guys, it's very simple. Hope you guys understand this. Okay, I will just take, so this was the simple example where we have solved, like taking that, okay, all the terms are positive, and the coefficient of x cube is 1. Okay, so now I'm going to take one example where all the terms are not positive, but the coefficient of x cube will remain the 1. For example, let's take x cube minus 7x square plus 11x minus 5 is equal to 0. So what you will have to do, beta? Take out this 5. Find the factors of 5. Factors of 5 will be 1 and 5. Now you will have to find three numbers. Whose sum will be equal to 5. But if if I am going to multiply, I should get minus 5. If I am going to multiply, I should get minus 5. And if I am going to add, I should get minus 7. So clearly know those three numbers will be 1 1 5. Now you will have to check for its sign, because see, 1 1 5, if I am simply going to multiply this, I will get plus 5. But what I will have to get? I will have to get minus 5. So in order to get minus 5, and also I will have to get minus 7. So if I am simply going to add 1, 1 and 5, what I will get? I will get plus 7. So how should I get minus 7? So simply think, just all the numbers will become negative. Means this will be minus 1 and minus 5. So if I am going to multiply minus 1 with minus 5, this is going to give me minus 5. And if I am going to add this minus 1 and minus 5, this is going to give me minus 7. So now I got this. So what will be my answer? Just you will have to change the signs. If you are going to change the sign, your answer will become 1 1 and 5. This is your answer. Hope you guys understand this. Now you will have to check whether you are correct or not. So what are the numbers you find? You found it minus 1 and 5. Now multiply this. Minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1, minus 1 into minus 5 plus 5, minus 1 into minus 5. What you will get? Plus 5. Add this 5 plus 1 plus 5, which is equal to 11. See? Understand? Now I will just take one more example. You guys will understand better on the same type. So that example I will take, okay, x cube plus x square minus 16x minus 16 is equal to 0. Okay. Now first find the factors of 16. So what are the factors of 16? Will be 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. Correct? Now find three numbers. First find three numbers whose product is 16 and whose product will be minus 16, and if you add them you will get plus 1. Okay, so let's write the combination. So one combination will be your 1. First try to get the 16. Okay, after that we'll see plus minus. So one will be 1 2 8, correct. Another will be your 2 2 4, that's fine. Another one will be, I can write 1 4 4, that's it. So I can get in all these three cases, if any of the term I will make negative, I will get minus 16. So these are the three cases. Now out of these three cases, I will have to find one case which will give me plus 1 if I am going to make any sign negative. So what will you do? You will simply do that, like see in the first case, this is 8 plus 2. If I am going to make 1 minus, so this will be 8 plus 2, 10. 10 minus 1, it's going to give me 9. So that's not possible. If I'm going to make 2 minus, so 8 plus 1, 9. 9 minus 2, 7. Again, no. If I'm going to make 8 minus, no. So this case, no. Come to this case, if I'm going to make 2 minus, so again 4 plus 2, 6 minus 2 will 4, no. If I'm going to make 4 minus, this will become 0. So not this case. Come here. See, if I am going to make this one 4 minus, so I can clearly see 1 into 4 into minus 4 will give me minus 16, and 1 plus 4 minus 4 will give me plus 1. So see, my condition is satisfied. Multiplying the three numbers is giving me minus 16, and adding these three numbers is giving me plus 1. What is the coefficient of x square? Coefficient of x square is plus 1. So what will be my answer? My answer will just opposite the sign, means minus 1, minus 4 and plus 4. These are my roots of this equation, means the value of alpha, beta and gamma. That's my answer. Hope you guys understand this. Now if you will have to cross verify, write it over here. Write this over here. 1, 4, minus 4. 4 1 ja 4. 4 times minus 4 will be minus 16. 1 times minus 4 will be beta minus 4. Now see here, minus 4 plus 4 becomes 0, plus minus 16 will be minus 16. See here, it's minus 16. So your answer is minus 1 minus 4 plus 4. So hope you guys understand this. So I have told you that any cubic equation if the coefficient of x cube is 1, so how you are going to solve? Now I am going to tell you that if the coefficient of x cube is not 1, then in that case how you are going to solve your question. Okay, so let's go there. So I will take one example. Suppose I am going to take 6x cube minus 5x square minus 17x plus 6. Okay, so this you will have to solve. So what you will have to do? First step, and this is equal to 0. So first step, what is the coefficient of x cube? Coefficient of x cube is 6. So divide the whole equation by 6. Divide the whole equation by 6. What will you get? You will get x cube minus 5 by 6 x square minus 17 by 6 x plus 1 equal to 0. Correct? So now this, you can see this has become like this only. In this way only it become. So but only problem which I am seeing over here, that your value of your x means the coefficient of x square and coefficient of x are in fraction. So how you are going to solve this kind of question? Okay, so look at your constant part. Constant part is your 1. Means you will have to find three numbers, means three rational numbers, which you are going to multiply. You will get your answer 1. Means if you are going to multiply alpha, beta and gamma, it should be equal to like in this case, no, forget about the roots. If you are going to multiply, I am saying that those three numbers are x, y and z. So if I am going to multiply x into y into z, I should get 1, and if I am going to add x plus y plus z, I should get minus 5 by 6. So you will have to find those three numbers. So see beta, in addition, what I am seeing that my denominator is 6. In addition, my denominator is 6, means so those three numbers could have something. So what were the possible options? So possible options are so 6. So factor of 6 will be 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3 and 6. These are the factors. So what will the possible answer? One will be that anything in the numerator and the denominator will have 2. Anything in the numerator, denominator will have 3. Okay, and anything in the numerator, denominator will have 1. This is the one case. Another case will be, this will be 6. I will just say 1 and 1. So these are the two cases which I am getting. So of course my answer is going to be related to any of these two cases. Okay, beta. So now let's try this. Try the second part. So if you are going to see, so of course your multiplication should be equal to 1. So here it's 6, here it's 1. So I will just write 1 and 6 over here. Okay, and this I will write 1. So one case will become 1 upon 6, 6 and 1. So if you are going to multiply, you will get plus 1. But by any condition, if you are going to solve this, you will never going to get minus 5 by 6 in any condition. You are not going to get minus 5 by 6. See, I can check. See, in order to get plus 1, these all should be positive, or any two of them should be negative, either minus 1 by 6, 6 or this or any. So if you are going to solve this, none of the case is going to give you minus 5 by 6. Okay, so see, in the initially guys, it might going to take some time, but when you will start practicing it, this will come in your practice, and by looking into the question itself, you will be able to tell your answer. So I will go to this case. So in this case, if I am going to simply write, I will write here 3, this 2 I can write over here, and here I can write 1. Okay, so this is the one of the condition. So of course, if I am going to multiply this, I will get plus 1 for sure. But in order to get minus over here, my two of my terms should be negative. Two of my terms should be negative. What will be those two terms? So first let's find the LCM. LCM will be 6. This will be 2 3 ja 6, 3 3 ja 9, 3 2 ja 6. This will be your 2 and this will be your 1 6 ja 6 12. Okay. Now I will have to get my answer. What the answer I will have to get? I will have to get 5. I will have to get, sorry, minus 5. But in the multiplication it should be plus 1. So it means two of the terms should be negative. So here see beta, if I am going to make 12 and 2 negative, so see 12 plus 2 minus 14, minus 14 plus 9 will give me minus 5 by 6. Correct? And if I am going to multiply this, means if I am going to multiply, so this will be actually, this will become your minus, this will become your minus and this will be your plus. So see here beta, if I am going to multiply 3 by 2 with minus 1 by 3 and with minus 2, I will get plus 1. Correct? And if I am going to add, I will get minus 5 by 6. Got it guys? So what will be my answer? My answer will be, mine means the value of alpha, beta and gamma will be minus 3 by 2 plus 1 by 3 and plus 2. So that will be my answer. That will be my answer. Hope you guys understand this. So what I will recommend guys, if you are enjoying this and if you love this solution, please share your thoughts in the comment section. And please, if you are having any doubts, please write your doubts also in the comment section. And please don't forget to like and please share this with the other guys so that they will also get benefited because of this video. Okay. So and one suggestion guys, one suggestion which I will like to tell you guys, that see, just looking into the video of this 10 minutes or 15 minutes, it's not going to help you. You will have to do practice. So solve as many as questions you can find on the internet or any of the reference books. Solve those questions, and then only you will be able to like make expert. Like see these kind of questions, you will be able to solve it in just in few seconds, 5 seconds or 10 seconds. So, but that thing will come after if you continue doing your practice. All right, guys. See you in the next class. Till then, thank you.